Hello my friends, welcome to another review. Gabriel here, you're watching Gavo HD, and today, as I promised in my last videos, I'm gonna present you with the full review, a real honest user review for the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, aka the Sony Xperia Z4 as it's known in Japan. Right from the beginning of this video, as I said in my first impressions video about this device, I want to dedicate this review to every YouTuber out there who reviewed this device, supposedly reviewed this device, and presented users nothing else but the truth. And yes, I'm being very sarcastic right now, because all the reviews that I've seen on YouTube and everything that I've read on the internet about this device has been mostly 99% false or inadequate. I don't want to be harsh and call them lies, but basically that's what they were. So let's start with my review. As I said, a real user review, a real life user. I paid for my device, I didn't get it, I am not sponsored by anyone, so I have to pay for every single device that you see on this channel. I pay from my own pocket, and thus I use the devices for a couple of weeks, for a couple of months if I really like them. And I want to say that the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus will probably be a very long time with me, because I really like this device. Another thing, whenever you see in my videos or in my reviews this wallpaper on a device, you need to know that that device is considered to be a super phone, a super smartphone. And whenever you see this wallpaper, the Superman wallpaper, you need to know that I highly recommend this device, and that I highly encourage you to buy it. So let's start with first thing first, because everyone with no exception, the only review that I saw and actually helped me to finally decide if I want to choose this device or not was a review from Pocket Now. It was a review made by a fellow Romanian YouTuber that works for Pocket Now, called Anton Dinog. And after seeing his review, I finally decided to go and buy the device and test it for myself. I don't regret the decision, and I'm going to tell you why. Everyone said out there that this is not an upgrade if you own the Sony Xperia Z3, that this is not an update in any way, and I'm going to show you why this device is actually an upgrade compared to the Sony Xperia Z3. If you want to see my horrendous experience with the Sony Xperia Z3, check out my channel. I've already made some videos with the Z3, also the full review, so you can see how bad the Sony Xperia Z3 was for me, and what a horrendous experience actually was. In terms of design, pretty much the same thing, only some incremental changes. We still have Omni Balance. A lot of people, I don't know, I don't understand, are very dissatisfied with the fact that Sony continues to use Omni Balance as their design language. I actually have no problem. If something is good, really good, and works perfectly, I don't see a reason, a good reason, a pertinent reason to change that thing. So for me, Omni Balance works excellent. It's very good. It's very nice, very stylish, and also very modern. And as you can see on the left side, we have right now only one flap that covers the micro SIM card and also the micro SD card. Nothing else. On the bottom we have the lanyard, also the micro USB port, which now is open, but it's still waterproofed. So this is the only device on the market that has this feature. And on the right side we have the usual buttons, the camera, the volume, and the power on buttons, and nothing else. On top of the device we have the audio jack and another microphone for the camera when shooting videos. Nothing else. So as you can see, it is quite different than the Sony Xperia Z3. Also, the device got slimmer, thinner, and also the bezels on the side of the screen are also slimmer. Actually, this device now weighs 144 grams, so it's lighter than the Sony Xperia Z3. Also, the screen, which is a 5.2 inch Full HD display, is now 16% brighter than it was on the Sony Xperia Z3. So there's one upgrade for you if you're wondering. We also have the two front-facing stereo speakers, which now actually work very good on this device, not the way they worked on the Sony Xperia Z3. And throughout this video I'm gonna make a lot of references to the Z3, so bear with me. As I said, 5.2 inch display, Full HD, not a problem for me. I had Quad HD devices. The major drawback was battery life, so for me Full HD is very good, and also it provides a lot of battery also. We also have, compared to the Z3, we now have a 5 megapixel front-facing camera capable of 1080p, and this is a 25mm wide-angle lens, just like the one that we have on the back, the main camera, which is 20.7 megapixel. And another difference on the Z3 Plus compared to the Z3 is that now we also have a superior auto mode enabled in the front-facing camera. So this is a feature that we were missing on any other Xperia Z device. Let me turn on the front-facing camera. As you can see, I'm registering this video with my iPad mini 2. So as you saw, we now have superior auto mode enabled. The sensor is Sony Xperia that has a 2.4 aperture, capable of 1080p as I said, and on the back the main attraction, the 20.7 megapixel camera G sensor lens that's capable of shooting 720p at 120 fps, 1080p at 30 and 60 fps, and of course 4K or Ultra HD, assisted by a flash LED. We also have the NFC right here, and that's pretty much it. The front and back of the device are made out of glass. This is using Dragon Trail glass, Sony's own technology, which if you're subscribed to my channel you already know that I really appreciate, and I consider it to be better than the crappy marketing gimmick called Corning Gorilla Glass. But that's my opinion. I urge you to test them both if you have the opportunity, and you'll see why I favor personally the Dragon Trail solution that Sony developed. What else do we have? Inside we have the Snapdragon 810, the very trashed and bashed CPU from Qualcomm. We also have the Adreno 430, and we also have another difference compared to the Z3. We have 3 GB of DDR4 of RAM right now. The Z3 was running on 3 GB of DDR3. Now with the Z3 Plus we have DDR4. So this means faster loading times, pretty much faster everything that you're gonna do or throw on this device. We also have, and this may be considered a downgrade compared to the previous models, but trust me, it really isn't. We have a 2930 milliamp hour battery inside, which Sony promises will give us 2 days of normal usage. And trust me, Sony did not lie about this. It really does provide 2 days of battery with normal usage. I say you may consider it a downgrade compared to the Z3 that had a bigger capacity battery, but in my opinion, and not only in my experience, and you can check that on my channel as I said, the Z3 Plus battery lasts a lot longer than it lasted on the Z3 that I previously owned. So, speaking about battery life, with my type of usage, which is pretty intense, basically I use the device all day long, I get somewhere around 1 full day, maybe 1.5, and I usually get somewhere around 5.5 hours to 6 hours of screen on time. As you can see, I have 53% battery charge left. I unplugged the device this morning at 6:15 when I woke up. As you can see, the device was used very intense. I had a lot of mobile data, traffic. I was not in the house, so I needed mobile data enabled. And I've used the device a lot on the internet and so on. And my screen on time is 2 hours and 36 minutes with 53% of battery charge left. I usually get somewhere between 5 to 6 hours and a half of screen on time depending on my usage. The most I got was 6 hours and a half. With moderate to intense usage, but under continuous stress I usually get somewhere to 5 hours of screen on time and at least 1 full day of usage. So battery life is not an issue, and compared to the Sony Xperia Z3 it's a great improvement, although the capacity of the battery has decreased this time around, mainly because the device got slimmer. This is a 6.9 millimeters device compared to the Sony Xperia Z3 that was 7.3 millimeters, and trust me, those 0.4 millimeters actually matter. So as you can see, battery life is excellent. This is what I usually get, as I said, with my type of usage, which is pretty intense. Lots of web surfing, lots of pictures, lots of videos, and so on. Another improvement that Sony made is in the audio department, and what I mean is the fact that compared to the previous Xperia Z models, the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus is the only model on the market currently, not only amongst Sony devices, but every manufacturer that supports LDAC, wireless codec. And also with this new device, Sony has introduced something called I don't know how to put it. Basically it's a feature that adapts the phone's audio capabilities to the headsets that you are using. So it basically reads the impedance of your headsets, and then the device adjusts all the settings, the audio quality and so on, to those readings. It's a very cool feature. I tested it with a pair of Sennheisers that I use, and I highly recommend Sennheiser to anyone who wants quality in their music experience. And let's make a short test with the front-facing speakers to let you know how it hears. So very well balanced sound coming from the speakers, very high quality. The only drawback that I have noticed is the fact that when at full volume, listening to the loudspeakers, the back of the device starts to vibrate, and I find it a little annoying. But well, this is me. So as you can hear, quality is very good. Let's go quickly to settings. Let's go to sound and notification, audio settings. As you can see, we still have Clear Audio Plus and everything else. And as you can see here, it's called automatic optimization, and that's what it basically does. As I said, it reads the features of your headsets, and thus it adjusts and adapts to those features, and provides you with the best audio experience. I personally consider it the best on the market. Samsung devices have no chance actually against any of the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus outstanding audio qualities. Okay, so this has been the audio department. Let's go now and talk about the camera. Well, if you want to see samples, video samples, photo camera samples taken with this device, I highly recommend you to go to my channel. I've posted a lot of them in the past days, so you can see everything there from 720p samples to 1080p, 4K, shot in daylight, in cloudy conditions, in sunny conditions, also at nighttime, and also underwater, because this is a Sony Xperia device. It's certified IP68, so of course I took it to the swimming pool and gave it a bath. Okay, so the camera, it's exceptional in one word. It has a few quirks if you want, but nothing out of the ordinary if you ask me, and basically they're pretty much the same things that I always said when reviewing Xperia Z devices. But according to DxOMark, a reputable tech site that made a review for this device, the #2 ranking device in their let's say opinion is the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, surpassed by 2 points by the Galaxy S6 Edge, that actually uses the same sensor, which is the Sony IMX213, the same as the one in the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. That device got 86 points, this one has 84 points, followed closely by the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus that uses the same Sony made sensor, and I have to say this camera is actually great. I'm gonna show you a few pictures, so nothing spectacular. As I said, if you want to see a full sample gallery with what this camera can do, check my channel. There are a lot of things there posted. What I have to say is that the photos are excellent, very beautiful, very nice, very sharp. White balance is great, colors are very natural. I haven't noticed noise in the pictures. The only drawback for this camera is the same old story with the focusing, which sometimes tends to be a bit on the slower side. Other than this, exposure, it's one of the best, if not the best, currently available on the market, according to DxOMark, as I said. Everything works flawlessly with this camera. Nighttime pictures are excellent also. Let me show you some samples. So check this out. These were taken at night with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus around 11 o'clock in the evening. By the way, this is Corvin's Castle in Hunedoara, Transylvania, Romania, for those who want to know. And as you can see, pictures are just great, even in dark environments, such as it was during that night. Very good low light performance. The flash, it's very strong and very capable. The only issues that I have with the camera is the fact that sometimes, especially in video recording, and if you've seen my my samples, let me show you one. When recording underwater, there is a very disturbing sound, very distorted sound that is coming from the device. But this, as I said, happens only when recording underwater. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but this is what happened after I put the device in the water, took it out, registering the video, then put it again in the water. And this is the sound that came from the video recording. So I'm not pretty happy with this, but other than that, in normal usage, on the land if you want, or on land, the device performs exceptionally. Very good video capabilities, no matter the resolution. 720p at 120 fps looks great. The only drawback is still regarding sound, as I said it on every single Sony Xperia Z device. When shooting video, I would prefer the volume from the sound that's registered by the camera to be on the louder side, to be higher. Unfortunately, it's still on the lower side, if you ask me. But this is a thing that's bothering me. It doesn't have to bother you. But I'm just mentioning it because I have to give you my honest experience. In terms of camera, we have the usual suspects. As you can see, I just seen that Samsung has started to copy Sony again, enabling the so-called live stream feature, which basically is stream to YouTube that Sony presented a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, with the Sony Xperia Z1 or Z2. But as I said, this happens when you invent something and others come and take it as their own work. Very good camera, very good experience. I just have to make one special mention here. In every single review that I've seen out there and read on the internet, this device got a lot of critique due to the fact that it overheats like an oven. Got trashed because of this, because of the Snapdragon 810 and its overheating problems. I have to say, that this device overheats, but it overheats in some extreme conditions, if you're asking me. The first two conditions, or extreme conditions that this device overheats, are the following. The first one is shooting 4K video, which overheats the device like crazy. But it happened to me out of 10 times, only 2 to 3 times maybe, for the camera app to shut down itself in order to cool the device. Compare this with the Galaxy Note 5, the S6, or the Note 4 that I previously owned. I have to say this is a very good result, considering that out of 10 times the Samsung devices with a shutdown for at least 7 to 8 times. So considering this, I would still prefer the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus and the Snapdragon 810. Also, the other extreme condition when this device overheats is when playing games, intensive 3D games such as FIFA 15, Asphalt 8, Modern Combat, and so on. And these two conditions are something very normal on every Android flagship out there. Compared to the Galaxy Note 4 and the Nexus 6, the two previous devices that I owned, this device, the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, does not overheat, I don't know how to say, worse than those two. Basically, the overheating issue is, I don't know, an exaggerated story, I don't know, meant to trash the Snapdragon 810. I don't know. It feels to me, and it seems to me, the more that I use this device and the more that I discover its features, because I'm using it for almost 4 weeks right now, it feels to me that everything that I saw and read and so on is nothing but a big fat lie, because the reality is the total opposite of what I thought I knew. So the device does overheat when playing games. It does overheat just like the Note 4, the Nexus 6, the whatever device you want. Actually, I haven't seen any device, any Android flagship device that doesn't overheat like crazy when playing games. The Nexus 6 got crazy hot, the Note 4 the same. The other circumstance is 4K video recording. The Nexus 6 had real big problems with 4K video recording. Also the Note 4, the S5, the S6. I'm not talking about the Z3, which had huge issues. Again, I have to say, see the videos on my channel. And trust me, it's nothing out of the ordinary with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Another circumstance, and this is a pretty special one, when it overheats, it's the fact, or if you want, it's when you are not at home, you have the device connected to mobile data. It's a very hot sunny day with 36 degrees Celsius out there, as it was today, right here where I live, with some very high humidity in the air and so on. And then the device really overheats, especially if you're using the device to surf the web, to Facebook, to, I don't know, YouTube and so on. The highest temperature that I noticed on this device using CPU-Z was 50 degrees Celsius, but as I said, in extreme conditions, meaning I was out at the pool having fun, 38 degrees outside. I was using the phone connected to mobile data, and so the CPU-Z application gave me 50 degrees Celsius. That was the highest temperature that I measured with this device. I've been using this device continuously since this morning, and even prior to this video. let's go ahead to CPU Z and check out how everything is with the device. As you can see, it's running the Snapdragon 810 device model and number. We are running the crappiest software possible on the face of the universe, Lollipop 5.0.2. I can hardly wait for 5.1.1. This software is total crap. Installed it on every single device that supported this update and had nothing but issues. Most of the thermal problems that happened right now on Android devices are mainly due to this little shit right here called Lollipop 5.0.2, which is very unoptimized and has big thermal issues. So most of the problems are basically due to this guy. Let's go to the battery. As you can see, the battery temperature is 37 degrees. When I started the video, it was about 34 degrees. So a slight increase of 3 degrees, nothing spectacular. Usually the device runs at around 34 degrees, which is a lot cooler than the Nexus 6 was running, which was running at around 39 to 40 degrees. And as you can see, these are the stats right now. And as I said, the device has been used very intense. Just for the sake of conversation, let's go to the gallery. Now let me show you some screenshots that I took today on a friend's Sony Xperia Z Ultra. I installed CPU Z and check out his temperatures and look at these readings. So this is the Sony Xperia Z Ultra running 5.0.2 Lollipop. See the device temperature, the battery temperature, and this was under normal conditions, under normal use. So I don't understand why everyone is making the overheating, the so-called issue of the overheating, such a huge problem when in reality it isn't. Having said that, another thing that bothered me and I did not notice was performance of the device. Lots of reviewers said that the device overheats and then throttling happens, thus decreasing the performance of the device. I had no issues whatsoever with the performance of the device. Gaming is excellent, excellent gameplay, excellent frame rates, had no issues, no stuttering. I had no random reboots, none of the above mentioned issues that everyone has lied so far on the internet. I had no problems with performance. In benchmarks, in Antutu especially, this device gets around 47 to 50,000 points. Again, I'm not a big fan of synthetic benchmarks because they are not relevant for day-to-day use, but it gives you an idea of what it can do. Again, compared to the Sony Xperia Z3, I had no issues with signal reception and quality. Everything is flawlessly. I have no issues, no dropped calls, no bad signal reception as I had with the Sony Xperia Z3. Wi-Fi is working excellent, Bluetooth, NFC, everything is working perfectly. And this is compared with the Sony Xperia Z3 and also with the Nexus 6 because I had some pretty strange Wi-Fi connection issues with the Nexus 6, but they eventually disappeared. So no complaints here. Very good call quality. I can hear perfectly in the earpiece. The other one, very loud, very powerful, very good. The other one that's talking to me is hearing me very loud, very clear. So absolutely no issues in this department. What else there is to say, guys? I really don't know. This is a very long video already. It's more than half an hour. I probably bored you a lot or to that, but I considered that this device deserves a review that stands up for it, that stands up for how good, how beautiful, how powerful, how efficient, how incredible this device actually is compared to all the lies and all the bad things that have been spoken or said about it or written. An excellent device, excellent build quality from an excellent manufacturer. I love the omni-balance design. I don't want it to change. I don't understand why people want to change this design language. It's very good, it's efficient, it's modern, and so on. Very good battery life, especially compared to the Z3. And I'm talking from my experience. I'm not saying that your device is worse than mine, but you need to understand that I make my reviews from my experience, my own experience. Excellent cameras, both the front-facing one and also the main camera. Very good video capabilities, very good screen, very bright, very nice colors, very good viewing angles, especially in outdoors in direct sunlight. Audio quality, in my honest opinion, has to be the best on the market right now. Sony's main rival in this department, if you ask me, is Nokia, if you want, or if you want Microsoft right now with the Lumia devices. Nokia always knew to make good audio devices, and basically the overall experience is simply great with this device. I urge you, if you have the possibility, to test it out, to play with the device, to check it out for yourself, to see how it feels, how it runs, how good it is. I also urge you to be patient if you buy this device, because in the first days of purchase you're going to be using the device a lot. The OS has to settle down, has to learn your usage type and so on. So if you notice some overheating, I don't know, I think you should be really patient. After about 5 days, then you already do a couple of charging and discharging cycles and the OS settles down, you're gonna see that this device is an excellent device, and that everything that was fed to you by the media is complete bullshit. Try it out, and I highly recommend you to buy one. It is a real upgrade compared to the Z3 and to all the Xperia Zs prior to him. It's not only an incremental update, it really is an update in every aspect. The Sony Xperia Z5 will be out in a couple of days, but from what I saw already, it won't be a very big improvement compared to the Z3 Plus. The main features that will be added is a new improved camera and also the fingerprint sensor instead of the power on off button right here. The design will remain the same with the Xperia logo written right here. Okay, this pretty much does it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was very long, but as I said, I considered that this device needed to have at least 1 or 2 reviews that are favorable, and especially a review made from a real user, not from someone that's sponsored and gets the device for a couple of days to play with, and afterwards just throws a video on YouTube and saying that the device is crappy and so on. This is why when you buy a device from your pocket, you have the opportunity to test it and to do whatever you want with the device and see if it really is a piece of garbage or if it is indeed a premium device. For me, the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, it's a premium device, and I honestly would not trade it for the Samsung Galaxy S6 or 6 Edge. I already had the 6, I didn't like it, I sold it after 3 days, so bye bye, good riddance Samsung, and welcome back Sony to me. Waterproof and dustproof, it's a big thing for me. I mainly buy Sony devices because I can take them in rougher conditions, especially underwater, so it is a big help for me that it has these features which lack on any other premium device out there right now. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, share it, and also subscribe to my channel if you didn't know already for future videos. I'm sorry if I stumbled or mumbled throughout this video. I'm very tired. Had a lot of problems to resolve these days, so once again I apologize if I annoyed you in any circumstance, sorry, and as always my friends, be safe, be good, until the next time.